Hi guys, it's Casey with Crystalline Designs. I am back with a tutorial using the products from Beebeecraft. I am going to be using these beautiful Helix beads that I got this time. These came in a 50 pack. There will be links in the description box below to these beads. I'm also going to use these Leverback earring findings, sorry. I'm making a pair of earrings with them. And so I picked out a selection of 3, and we're going to make some waterfall earrings. So here is one I already made off camera, and this is what they look like. And I just did a selection of 3 drops, and then I did a circular like kind of rainfall waterfall thing around them with some silver seed beads, and then I had some bead caps. So I have some silver seed beads here, some bead caps that were just in my stash, both of those, some wire. This is 20 gauge German style wire. My long piece for the seed bead section is 5.5 inches. And then these are just a couple inches long. You probably don't even need that much. I will need one ball head pin for the bottom bead. And then for your tools, you will need a selection of some chain nose pliers and some cutters. Oh, and I already put them up, but some round nose pliers. So that is all I have for pliers. So I'll let you guys gather your supplies, and we will get started. Also, just to mention, Beebeecraft is a crafting website. That's where I got these things from. And they have amazing deals going on all the time. I have a coupon code for you guys. It is Crystalline10, and I will put that in the description box below as well as on the screen. That saves you 10% off of your order. And if you're interested in doing something like this, they have a YouTube program that you can become a member of if you sign up. If you have more than 100 subscribers, you can sign up for their YouTube program, and I will put that link in the description box below as well. So go ahead and gather your supplies and come on back, and we will get started. Okay, so first, I had just a length of wire. I did not mean to actually put my round end on already, but I did. I went ahead and was getting ahead of myself and was starting, and I was like, oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to do that, but I was just like, that's okay. But this was 5.5 inches. Now that I put my rounded end on it, it's about 5.25 inches. But then all I did to round it was I took my seed bead component, and I just wrapped it around it like this. That's all I did, and I slid it off, and then I loaded it up with seed beads. And so that's what I'll do with that one as well. This little container has some of the seed beads that would not fit on this wire. Like, say that is 20 gauge wire, and so it was a little bit temperamental. But I'm going to make my little drops first. And so I decided I was going to do a selection of blues to represent water. And so I did a dark blue, a lighter blue, and a clear. So that's how we're going to do them. And so for my bottom one, I did a seed bead, or not seed bead, what are these called? I totally went blank, you guys. A bead cap. I'm so sorry. A bead cap, and then my bead, and I just did these very, very dainty bead caps that I happen to have in my stash. If I can pick one up, they look like that. They're just super dainty. I just did that on, oops, see, now I dropped it, on a head pin. My nails are getting to be where they're too long, so I can't pick anything up. They don't like me anymore. And so just did that. And then on the bottom one, I did do a wrapped loop, but the rest of them I did simple loops. I only did that on the bottom just to be more secure, because it will be my final drop. So that is the only reason. And then I just did a, oops, it's trying to move all about on me. Just did a wrapped loop down here and took it on around. And I switch hands just because that is easier for me. If it's not for you, then don't do that. And then if I see that I'm getting too far from my component, I use my pliers to cinch it in. Like that. My me just went spinning. And then I just continue on wrapping. And usually I get 3 wraps-ish, sometimes a little more. Kind of just depends. Just don't overdo it. And then cut it off at the base there. Oh, that went flying. That's okay. And then tuck in any extra that you may have sticking out still. Just trying to hook into my bead cap here. Come on. Okay, I think I got it tucked in. And you have a little bead like that. And so that one's ready. Then next I just did some simple loops. So I just rolled a loop, and bent it back, making sure my loop was closed. That one didn't go all the way around, but that's okay. I can just close it like that with a pair of pliers. And then I put on another bead cap, making sure I'm getting in that center hole because these do have the little holes all around. Put on another bead and another bead cap. Come on. There we go. So that's my little component. And then I'm just going to bend this at a 90-degree angle where it's exiting the bead as close as I can to the bead. There we go. And trim off the excess. And then roll a loop back. With my tail. Did I meet? I did meet. Okay. And then I just like to come in here with a couple of set of pliers and make sure that both sides are even. So when they are, I just set that next to that other one and do my final one. So just roll a loop, put a slight curve, making sure it's closed. Put on a bead cap. Oh, and I was going to put it on backwards. There we go. My final bead. And another bead cap. There we go. And then take this where it's exiting the bead and bend it at a 90-degree angle as close as I can to the bead. cut it off. And, oh, here they are. Roll a loop. Now, on this one, my loop went kind of wonky for one, but also I was going to say that my loops are completely facing the wrong direction. So I'm just going to take a good pair of pliers and turn my loops the right direction. So there's that. Then I'm just going to hook them all together. So I'm going to undo one of my loops, always opening outward, not pulling this way, but going left to right, like opening a door. Okay. And I will close that back up. Okay. And then open this one and thread on my last one. And we have a little bead dangly, which this is beautiful just on its own, but we're going to make it even more complicated. And oops, we're going to add seed beads to our little component over here. So let me set stuff out of the way real quick. So all I did with this was pick it up and just add seed beads. It is very hard for me to do because of my nails, so I kind of have to pick them up between my fingers and just try to thread them on. Got two on there. Oh, and drop one back off. Okay. And sometimes they don't fit, and so I had a little tray here to the side of me, so if they didn't fit, then I set them in the tray so that I didn't redo that experiment over and over. Like this one doesn't want to fit right here. So, oops, I picked that up and put it over here. And then just keep threading on. And I did not count these. I just threaded on until I filled up the rod. And see, so that one does not want to go on, so I'm going to put it over here. Oops. Yeah. There we go. I dropped more than I put on, let me tell you. Oops. Like I say, I think that one didn't fit. That one does not fit. Okay, so you're just going to do that, and as you go, just keep pushing them down till they're all the way at the top. And just keep continuing to thread them on like that. So I'm going to pause you guys, and I'm going to go off camera and continue threading these on, and then I will meet you back here when my spool is threaded here. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I have filled up my little spiral, and I have a little end here. I left about 1/4 of an inch, And so all I did to finish off my little spiral last time was I took my bent nose pliers and I did a pretty sharp bend at the end down here. I made sure all of my beads were pushed up as far as I could get them, and then I did a pretty sharp bend to the side like this so that my beads would not fall off, and just made sure that my bead wasn't coming around that corner. And then I came in with my cutters and I cut off just right up against that bead so that there weren't really sharp edges, and then did this. If there was, I filed that down, but that way you don't even see the end really. And then with the remaining, let me clean this up real quick. Oops. Okay, so with the my remaining beads here, I opened the top of this here, this one, and I hooked it into this one. So I just swung that open, hooked this into it like this, and closed it. Making sure I got a nice tight close on that, and then I spiraled it around the spiral so that it fit in the center there. And then I just took my ear wire, and this was the one that had the open inside, so I just threaded it through, let me check actually. I threaded it through the one that had the seed beads on it. So I just came through here and around and closed my ear wire. So then we have a beautiful pair of waterfall-like earrings. If you don't like them that long, you don't have to make them that long at all. You can totally just do like 2 drops and do a very short little spiral, or not even do the spiral and do 2 drops. They're beautiful either way. That's just the vibe I was feeling when I saw them, was that they look like little raindrops, and so I wanted to make me some beautiful little spiral earrings. So that is what they look like. And let me see, let me get a little form here, and I will let them hang so you can look at them. I gotta make sure that that goes in there and stays. There we go. And actually, I put this one on backwards, so give me just a second, guys. I put my ear wire on backwards. I just wanted the where the spiral thing ends to land at the back. So, and you can adjust if you don't like how your spiral is. You can adjust it however you want. I just totally messed mine up, but you can keep adjusting it to your liking. And end up with a really cute pair of spiral earrings. just like that. And they're very beautiful, and I'll take a picture of them. Once again, these are from Beebeecraft. I will put the links to the products in the description box below. That coupon code I have for you is Crystalline10, and keep your eye out for another tutorial coming using some of these products and other products that I got from this time. And stay tuned for some more. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I upload future videos, and we will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys!